Hey, how's it going? Rich Lafferty here. We're going to do a quick video tech tip on how to properly change and reapply your grips, safety wiring and gluing them and whatnot. Okay, some of the tools needed for the job. Obviously, to cut the grips off, you're going to need a razor knife. If you're running hand guards, you're going to need a 5mm Allen. We have glue to re-glue the grips. The old grip, or sorry, the new grips are here. Safety wire. We're going to need some tape as well to keep glue from going in between the throttle tube and the handlebars. I'll explain shortly. Safety wires, pliers to reapply after reapplying the grips, and wire cutters to remove the old safety wire. And obviously you want to have contact cleaner to make sure every surface is clean, especially under the throttle tube. I'm going to use some rubber gloves just so I don't get any glue on my fingers. That glue can stick to them and not come off very easily. And obviously a roll of paper towels. So now we're ready to begin the job. Okay, we're simply going to remove the grips now, taking the old grips off. I'm running just the bar ends. So first I'm taking the 5mm Allen, loosening it up, and I have pulled that out, remove it. And obviously you want to make sure everything's nice and clean when you go back on. Keep that in mind. I'm just going to cut the old safety wire off. It's pretty simple, really. Now I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife, razor knife, cut in smooth, cut through the grip. Now we're ready to just remove it all together. Obviously now I'm going to take some contact cleaner and a rag. And get rid of all the old glue so we can make good contact and be sure when reattaching the new grip that we don't have it slipping. Okay, now for a regular handguard or bar end like I run, you have to trim the ends of the grips out. Now I am very anal about this because I often see a lot of people cut this little ridge off. A lot of times when you make the grip a little bit shorter, to me it doesn't allow you to have much hand room for your hand, especially with the throttle. Especially if you're talking about proper hand positioning, which you'll see in some of my riding school tips. You know, you grip the bike like a tennis racket or a golf club. So I want plenty of grip out there to hold on to. If you keep cutting the grip off, then it forces me in like this. So I like to keep that little ridge and just hollow it out. Now obviously there are two different sizes. The softest of the two is for your throttle, and a little stiffer, more rigid is for the opposite side. Okay, so one precautionary measure to take before you slide the grip on with the glue and everything, you want to be sure you don't get any glue in between the throttle tube and the handlebar itself. So what we do is just take a little piece of duct tape or electrical tape. In this case, we're using duct tape. Just on the end of the throttle tube, about an 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch over. So that's all making contact with the stick, and then just fold the other end over. Well, what that does is just make sure that no glue gets in between the throttle tube and the handlebars as you slide the grip over. Okay, so got the grip, we got a rubber glove so we don't get glue on our hand. You only just use one. You gotta be careful with the glue, you don't want anything to get sticky. I myself will do both. I will apply some to the throttle tube. I use rubber cement, that's what I've been using here lately. It's working pretty good. So, but I put some to the tube itself and then to the grip as well. It helps it slide easier. You just gotta be real careful because you don't want it to just put it on the grip itself and slide it on, and then you just push all the glue right out the end and nothing gets in between. So, a little bit, start right there. So just a smooth bead on the inside of the grip. And I'm just going to work it around all the way throughout the inside of the grip with the rubber glove. So I can be pretty sure that all the glue is worked through the grip. I'm simply just going to slide it on. Now for me, I'm real anal about my, I run half waffle, half pyramid, Mika brand grips. I like to waffle down and the pyramid up. So I'm pretty much all the way slid all the way over on the tube itself. So I'll wipe everything out here for one extra. You gotta be careful too when making grips. You place contact cleaner and it'll actually mess up the rubber, the grip. So now I'm just pulling the tape out. Spray contact cleaner on the rag, not on the grip. I'm just wiping any excess off the end. I run my throttle tube in off the end of the handlebar just a little bit just to make sure it has clearance. This part has clearance against the handguard so the throttle doesn't hang up or stick. Same deal. The non-throttle side, kind of just nice tube. Not too much, but careful. Just make sure it's covered without getting any on the grip. Smooth tube just inside the grip like before. I'm just going to work it in there all the way throughout. Again, reposition my grip the way I like it. Waffle down, pyramid up. Make sure to wipe excess off the end. Okay, now I'm ready for safety wire. Okay, now we're ready to safety wire. Mica grips traditionally have 1-2 little channels for safety wire. I just always add another one in the middle, split the difference. And I double it up. What I mean is I wrap it around twice. So kind of a little bit extra long. Wraps around twice. Now safety wire pliers are an awesome tool to have. If you don't have a pair, you should. Just simply grab the end, walk it down, give it a twist. And I use just 0.028 gauge wire. That's just all you should really need. You want to trim the end. Not cutting all of it off, just leaving a couple little. Now the important thing is to make sure you push that up out of the way so it's not digging into your hand. Okay, we've got 3 strands of safety wire doubled up on each grip, and they're pushed up out of the way. The ends are pushed up out of the way so we don't get our grips hooked on them or anything like that. Now, just reapply, make sure, like I said, any excess glue, dirt, issues. In my case, I just use bar ends, I don't want hand guards. And I'm just going to reapply my bar ends, make sure they're nice and snug, tight. Okay, there you go. I'm Rich Lafferty, and that's how you apply your new grips.